This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is a gun cable lock made by Boomstick Gun Accessories. Now, I've featured more than a couple of similar locks in past videos, and every single time I do, I get the same comment over and over and over again. And that is that these locks are distributed with firearms, and that because the firearms manufacturer has no incentive to include a quality lock, they don't. Their only concern is to comply with federal law. And there's some merit to that position. The necessary implication, of course, is that if the locks were sold as standalone products, that they would be of better quality. Well, here we have one that is sold as a standalone product. Now, the name of the maker is Boomstick, and for those of you who know some firearms terminology, you may know that Boomstick is what people call a shotgun, and usually a short-barreled shotgun. So we are going to demonstrate this on one of my own favorite boomsticks. To lock this up, what we would do is insert the key, turn it 90 degrees, and that releases one end of this flexible shackle. We then insert it through the action out the bottom of the magazine well, and this gun is locked up. Now, putting it in this position does a couple of things. It prevents the action from closing. That prevents the gun from ever being in the ready to fire position, and it also prevents you from inserting a magazine. Now, before we go any further, I should note that this is one of the few guns that could probably be locked up just as easily with a normal padlock. All you would need is a lock like this one with a slightly elongated shackle, and as you can see, that fits around the side of the receiver quite nicely. And if you were to do something like that, you would be infinitely better off than if you used a cable lock like this, though you'd probably want to rubberize this padlock first, because you will definitely scratch it up with a big chunk of hardened steel. Now, the question then becomes, what does it take to get one of these off? Now, another comment I've received over and over again is that these locks are designed to stop children from accessing the gun, and children are not skilled pickers, and because I am, any tests that I do on these locks are invalid. And I think that's wrong for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's not just meant to stop children. I think any adolescent or teen who's able to open it without any skill or destructive attacks, that's probably a fail by the lock. And we're going to see if indeed it is easy to get into one of these without using any destructive attacks and with a relatively unskilled method. So what I'm going to do is insert this tension tool, and we're not even going to try to pick this. What we're going to do is just use the back of the hook, and I'm just going to stick it in and wiggle it around a bit. And as you can see, we just open that up. Let me lock it up one more time, and just to show you it's not a fluke, we'll do it again. Just wiggle it around, and the lock is open. Okay, I think you've seen that these locks are fully capable of being opened by someone without any skill at all. So, I hope that dispels some myths about these locks. Certainly, it's not just the fact that they're being distributed with firearms that drives the poor quality. I think the poor quality can be found on the open market as well. And I hope we've also shown that it doesn't take a skilled lock picker or locksmith to open these up. These can really be done by anyone, can be opened up by anyone who's capable of even attempting to pick them, because they practically just fall open. So that's all I have for you today on this Boomstick gun cable lock. If you do have any questions or comments about it, please put them below. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.